So now I will explain the working of this ladder logic program. First of all, I am in the main function. You can see. So in the main function, I mostly called all these subroutines which you see: base routine, bill calculation, flavors routine, etc. So first of all, in the first network, I just call the flavors routine. And in the second network, you can see I just use a memory bit from the name initialize and just use a timer for 5 seconds and reset this memory bit. And in the third network, I just call the topics routine. And in the network 4, I just call the initialize routine with a memory bit. What is happening in the initialization routine or in the other routines that will be performed up here. So this is also I called just drag and drop fruit routine. I just called it, and base routine I just called it base routine drag and drop here. And then in the network 7, it is not of your use. I just want to calculate a dispense time, but I did not use in the screen, so you can just ignore that. And in the network 8, this is the important for you. So here the memory bit that I use dispense ice cream. When a user clicks on this button, it will check two conditions. Either the scoop cost or the base cost must not be equal to 0. So these are both conditions. When they will be satisfied, then the user is able to get the ice cream. If these conditions are true, means scoop cost and base cost is not equal to 0, then flag is set 800.1, which is the green LED on the HMI screen. So a timer will be started which is of 6 seconds, that is defined here. Then after 6 seconds, these flags will be reset, dispense ice cream and also M800.1. So after that, after 6 seconds, now the bill calculation routine is called, which is lying here. Means when the dispense ice cream function is complete, then we call the bill calculation routine. Now I will explain all the subroutines here. Just on the negative edge I have taken some bit, it is not of your use. So here I will come base. First of all, I will show you the flavors routine. Flavor routines, what is happening here, as there are 3 flavors: vanilla and berry and choco. So when the user wants to add, I just added 2 buttons, and here I used counter up and down. So when the user wants to add vanilla flavor, it will just click on this button vanilla plus. Either it is from memory bit, either it is from hardware. So it will add a value into the counter that will be here. So when the value is greater than 0, means 1, 2 or 3, and the user don't want vanilla. First of all, he selected, then he don't want, so he can also subtract it. If the value is value is greater than 0, means it is not equal to 0, then he can minus from that value. Means if he selected 2 vanilla, then he can easily minus 1 and go with 1. So this is simple counter, up and down both are working here. And here I use the initialize memory, and by default its preset value is 500. So in the next network, you can see that chocolate scoop. Here similar working, I just use a counter up and down, and same working is here. When the user press this button, means add button plus button, then it will add 1 in a counter. Similarly, when he wants to minus or don't want that, when its value is greater than 0, means 1, 2 or 3, he can minus that. So here I use similar memory bit for initialization, and preset values just set to 500. And similar function is performing here as in above. So in network 4, I use the memory bit always to, means when here I am giving the cost for every flavor. So vanilla scoop, cost for 1 vanilla scoop will be 100, means it will be stored in this tag vanilla cost. So for choco, the price will be 200 for 1 scoop, and for berry the price will be 300, and they are stored in their respective variables: vanilla cost, choco cost and berry cost. And then I added all these and get the scoops cost. Means when a user select vanilla scoop 1, 2 or 3 whatsoever, choco cost or berry cost, these 3 will add up, and at the end we get the scoops cost. and network says here I am getting the total number of scoops, means vanilla scoops, berry scoops and choco scoops. I just adding those number are here. So now I am going to toppings routine. What is happening here? Here when the user clicks on the toppings no toppings button, on its positive edge I use a memory bit. I will reset all the other, means when user wants no toppings, so all the other three toppings will be reset, means nuts, toppings, Oreo or biscuits. And here I use the timer 100 milliseconds, and then moving 0 to the topping cost, means when there is no topping, so it is obvious that zero there will be zero cost, means no selection, so we have no cost. So in the second network, nuts topping selection, here when the user press on the nuts topping selection button on its positive edge, I am resetting the no toppings option, means when nuts topping is clicked, the no topping button will be reset. And here I am adding the topping cost, means for nuts topping it is 20, it will be stored in the topping cost. And again if nuts topping on negative edge, so topping cost 20 will be subtracted if a user first of all selects the topping nuts topping and then deselects it. So I'm just subtracting that. So in the next frame it is just copy paste and just change the tags to Oreo topping. Similar working is here, and I am just adding 30 to the topping cost, or either when a user deselects it then minus 30 from the topping cost. So network 4 is also doing the same thing, and I think you will be understanding these things. And then now comes the fruits routine. Here I am just doing the same functions. I just copy paste the toppings routine here and just change the fruits, means no toppings to no fruits, means when no fruits button is selected all the three fruits will be reset, means if they are firstly selected then their cost will be subtracted simply. And after 100 milliseconds t on timer I am moving 0 to the fruit cost, because when no fruit is selected obviously cost will be 0. So in the banana fruit selection, when a user selects or clicks on a banana fruit button on its positive edge, it will be reset, no fruits will be reset, and fruits cost will be added multiplied by 100 and it will be stored in the fruit cost, means when one banana cost will be 100. And on its negative edge, means when user deselects banana fruit then it will be minus from the fruits cost. Similarly blueberry, when someone clicks on blueberry, so it will add 150 to the fruit cost, and when user deselects it or minus it, so it will be subtracted from that cost. Similarly for watermelon selection here. So now I'm going to the base routine. In the base routine, what is happening, when a user clicks on a biscuit base, on its positive edge cone and bread will be reset, because user can select only one base. So I am using 30 to the base cost when user select biscuit base. And similarly when the user select cone base, on its positive edge I am resetting all the tools and moving 10 to base cost. Cone base price will be 10 cents. So in the network 3 bread base, when the user clicks on the bread base, on its positive edge I am resetting cone base and the biscuit base and moving 20 to the base cost. And after that there is an initialization routine where I just initialize all the variables, means all the things that I want. When a user reruns a program, all the things should be 0 or reset. And I'm using just always to memory. I'm resetting here. Toppings initialization means all the tags of toppings will be initialized here. And similarly fruits initialization, all the memory bits that I need to reset here, I'm using resetting here or just moving 0 to the fruit cost. And also in the this network I am just moving 0 to the base cost, means in initialization I want 0 or all the flags to be reset, so I am just doing it here. And here the same thing. So in the main function I just in the bill calculation I am just adding the scoop cost that I have already get in some of their respective routines. Then the toppings cost and the base cost and the fruit cost all will be added to make a total cost. I'm just going to run it and in how it is working. I'm just going to simulate this, and I'm going to open this screen, start screen, and just compiling it and then running it. When I will press the start button, and here what does it means when I press the plus button. When I will press the plus button, it will add 1 to its scoops. So when press I 2-3 times, and when I press minus, it will minus that scoop from here. So this working is explained in the ladder logic program. Similarly, when a user selects choco berry, it's all these scoop price will be added in the scoop cost. Similarly, when user selects nuts, Oreo, or anything from here, their price will be added in the topping cost. Similarly, when a user select cone or bread, anything, or biscuit, then it will be added in the base cost price. Similarly, when a user select banana, blueberry, their respective cost will be added in the fruit cost tag. So after doing all these things, when I will press the dispense button, now the timer will be started, and I explain the 6 seconds timer. After 6 seconds it will be red, then it means now I'm ready to go to proceed to payment. When I click proceed to payment, you can see that scoops cost is here, topping cost is here, food cost is here, base cost is here, and the total cost is this. So that's all from this video.